Well, howdy everyone. So, this is my 90-gallon planted tank, and kind of hard to get it all in there. My discus are in here. They're hiding in the corner. Um, Basically, I had them in a 37-gallon tank, and it sprung a leak. So I had to move them a lot sooner than I thought, and then I found out I might have to move, and then I looked at this tank is old. It's got the wood grain plastic trim. It's probably it's at least 10 years old, 15 years old. And what I found out, and I didn't realize it, I thought if you had a glass tank and you kept it level and didn't mess with the seams, it would pretty much last forever. And what I found out is a glass tank has a life of about 10 to 15 years, and then you'd have to drain it down and re-silicone it, and I'm not ready to do that. So I started looking at the seams of this tank, and they're old. And after that one leaked, I started thinking it would be really, really bad if 90 gallons of water leaked into a second floor apartment. So these fish are going to go. I sold them, and I hate to do it because I love these fish. They're gorgeous, they're peaceful. Really a lot easier to take care of than a lot of people say, and but I decided if I had to move, I couldn't take this tank with me. I know that there's no apartment that's going to let me bring this in, so I put them up for sale on Craigslist, found a local buyer, and they're going to be gone probably later today. I'm not quite giving up on the tank. I'm going to turn it into what's called a paludarium, and that's a half water, half land kind of tank. I will drain it down. I will leave probably about 6 inches of water in it, and I'll figure out a way to recycle it and filter it. I could maybe use my sponge filters, or put a small, I have some small pumps I can hide and have them recirculate the water. Most of the plants in here can grow immersed, which means roots in water, but the tops can be above water. There's cryptocorns, there's a lot of different plants in here. Anubias actually grows along riverbanks. It's sometimes exposed, sometimes buried, and what I found out is that a lot of tropical plants can grow in here too. They don't want to be submerged, with the possible exception of apothos, but plants like peace lilies, anthuriums, Chinese evergreens, they're all kind of philodendrons. They're all kind of jungle plants that like high humidity, and they could go in, say, in the back, and the water-loving plants can be in the front. You see, I've got quite a few mystery snails in here. But these fish are gorgeous. I hate to see them go, but, sometimes life throws us curves, and we just have to change up. So as long as I'm here, I'm going to keep this tank set up as a paludarium, and I'm going to miss my fish, but they're going to a good home, so it's not the end of the world. And my adventures will continue. So I hope some of you are in a better position than me, and you can keep a tank without worrying about a landlord, and maybe you'll give Discus a try. They're really not that hard as long as you keep the water warm and you keep the water clean. That means good filtration and probably weekly 25% water change. Other than that, they're just basically fish, and they take care of themselves. If you keep the water clean, they'll stay healthy, and you can really enjoy them. But I'm kind of looking forward to having a paludarium. I've not done that. I've set up some terrariums, kind of, which is more land, with my pitcher plants and my other carnivorous plants. And this is going to be my first half water, half land tank. And I will, video it later when I start building it. I'm thinking, there's a lot you can do here. I can put a waterfall in here. A lot of cool stuff. So I'm kind of looking forward to a new project and wishing I didn't have to get rid of my Discus, but what can I say? Shit happens, and we have to roll with it. So not the end of the world by any means, and start a new chapter in here. This tank is actually perfect for a paludarium because it's 90 gallon and it's tall. It's the same footprint as a 75, but it's about 8-10 inches taller. And for a paludarium, a tall tank is an advantage because you can grow vines right out of the tank itself, and some of the plants that could go in here are pretty big. So it's going to work out as a good tank. And the thing is, with it full, there's a lot of water pressure on these seams, with 90 gallons of water. But when you take it down, to 5 or 6 inches, there's not much pressure. And this tank will probably last almost forever. Hopefully. I hope it doesn't spring a leak. But anyway, have a good one. Take good care of yourselves. Happy gardening. Don't forget, stay green. All right, bye-bye.